Most people aren't broke because they don't earn enough. They are broke because of what they do with the money they already have. In this video, I'm breaking down 9 simple, but dangerous, money habits that quietly drain your income, limit your freedom, and keep you stuck. And more importantly, I'll show you what to do instead, so you can take control and start building real wealth. If that sounds helpful, please take a second to hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you. Let's dive in. Habit number 1. You spend without a plan. If you get paid and don't know exactly where your money is going, you're not spending, you're reacting. Rent hits. Groceries, subscriptions, gas, that quick Amazon order. A few random transfers. And suddenly, it's mid-month, your wallet's dry, and you're wondering where all your money went. I had a friend earning $2,000 a month. He swore it was never enough. Until one day, we sat down and tracked his spending. Guess what? Over $300 a month was going to snacks, fast food, and weekend vibes. That's $3,600 a year, enough for a vacation, an emergency fund, or even an investment account. The fix: give every dollar a job, before you spend it. Rent, bills, groceries, savings, even fun money. It doesn't need to be fancy, just intentional. That's all a budget really is. Not a punishment. Just a plan for your money, so your money doesn't disappear on autopilot. Because here's the truth. Being broke feels way more restrictive than sticking to a plan ever will. Start giving your dollars direction, and watch your freedom grow. Habit number 2. You leave for appearances. Ask yourself honestly, are you spending to look rich, or to actually become rich? New outfits every month. The latest phone. Eating out 4 times a week. For who? Instagram likes? Neighbors you barely know? Here's the blunt truth: rich people don't spend to impress. They spend to grow. Fix it. Before you buy anything, pause and ask, do I really need this, or am I just trying to look successful? Because here's the secret. The moment you stop trying to prove you're rich, that's the moment you actually start becoming rich. Instead of flashy buys, invest that money in yourself or in something that grows over time. Your future self will thank you. Habit number 3. You don't track your expenses. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you actually checked where your money went last month? Not just your bank balance, I mean every expense. For most people, the answer is, I don't want to know. Because deep down, they know they've lost control. They're spending blind. Not tracking your expenses is like driving with your eyes closed. You might stay on the road for a little while, but eventually, you're going to crash. Here's how to fix it. Track every single dollar for the next 30 days. Yes, every coffee, every Uber, every monthly subscription you forgot you had. Use a notebook, a budgeting app, even your notes app. Doesn't matter. What matters is awareness. Because once you see where your money is leaking, you can start plugging the holes. And trust me, that alone could save you hundreds every month. It's not about guilt. It's about clarity. And when it comes to money, clarity is power. Habit number 4. You rely on debt to survive. If you're borrowing money just to eat or keep the lights on, that's not financial freedom. That's survival. And over time, survival mode gets expensive. Payday loans. Credit cards. Buy now, pay later. It feels like a quick fix, but it's a trap. Because debt doesn't just cost money, it steals your future income. You're spending tomorrow's paycheck to cover today's problems. And eventually, tomorrow catches up. Here's the fix. Cut back ruthlessly. Simplify your life. Cancel what you don't need. Sell something if you have to. Pick up a side hustle, even temporarily, just to get your head above water. Because the longer you rely on debt, the harder it is to escape it. And one rule to live by? Only borrow for things that grow in value, not things that disappear in a week. Food, clothes, takeout? That's consumption. Invest in tools, skills, or opportunities that pay you back. Break the habit now, before the interest breaks you. Habit number 5. You don't save for emergencies. A medical bill. A sudden job loss. A family emergency. These things don't text you first. They don't give you a heads up. They just happen. And if you don't have even a small cushion saved, you're forced to panic. And panic leads to poor decisions, debt, stress, Desperation. Here's how to fix it. Start building your emergency fund, today. Not with $1,000. Not with 3 months of expenses. Start with what you can. Maybe it's $20. Maybe it's $100. Then build it up, slowly and consistently. $500 is better than zero. 1 month's expenses is better than overdraft fees. And peace of mind? Way better than another impulse Amazon buy. It's not about how much, it's about building the habit of paying yourself first. Because when life hits, and it will, that little fund becomes your safety net. Flashy purchases feel good now. But security feels better for a lifetime. Habit number 6. You upgrade your lifestyle too quickly. You got a raise. Great. And suddenly, your old phone isn't enough. You need a bigger apartment. Nicer clothes. Weekend getaways. Maybe even a new car. That's called lifestyle inflation, and it's sneaky. You're earning more, but saving nothing. Because your spending keeps growing just as fast as your income. And at the end of the month, you're still broke, just broke with nicer stuff. Here's how to fix it. Next time your income increases, press pause. Don't rush to upgrade your life. Instead, pay down your debt. Increase your emergency fund. Start or grow your investments. Save for something meaningful. Even holding your lifestyle steady for 6 to 12 months after a raise can put you years ahead financially. Remember, your future self doesn't care about your current drip. They care about freedom, options, peace of mind. And that doesn't come from spending more, it comes from keeping more. Habit number 7. You don't learn about money. Here's the truth no one likes to admit. If you don't understand how money works, someone else will always control yours. Banks, lenders, marketers, even friends or family. If you stay financially clueless, you'll keep making choices that benefit them, not you. Yes, most of us didn't learn about personal finance in school. But staying in the dark? That's a choice. Here's how to fix it. Start small. Watch YouTube channels like this one. Read one beginner-friendly finance book a month. Follow people who explain money in plain English, not jargon. You don't need to become a Wall Street genius. You just need to understand the basics, how to budget, how to save, how to grow your money. Because the moment you start learning, you stop being a victim, and start becoming the boss of your own finances. One step at a time. One lesson at a time. That's how wealth is built. Habit number 8. You think you need a lot to start investing. Here's a big misconception. You're waiting to have enough money to start investing. $1,000, $5,000, $10,000. Until then, you tell yourself, I'll start later. But that wait? It's costing you more than you realize. Time is more valuable than the amount you invest. $50 invested consistently every month over years beats $5,000 sitting in a savings account doing nothing. Here's the fix. Start small. Really small. Use beginner-friendly apps. Buy simple mutual funds, ETFs, or low-risk investments. Even $20 a week adds up, thanks to the magic of compounding. The earlier you start, the less money you actually need to reach your goals. It's not about how much you start with, it's about starting at all. Habit number 9. You think too short-term. Everything today seems urgent, right? Buy now. Swipe now. Swipe again. Get it now. But here's the truth. The richest people don't think in days, they think in decades. Wealth isn't built overnight. It's built one smart decision at a time, repeated consistently over months and years. Here's the fix. Start asking yourself one question before spending, investing, or making financial moves. Is this helping my future self? If the answer is no, pause. Shift your mindset from instant gratification to long-term results. Because once you start thinking long-term, you break out of survival mode and step into success mode. Small choices today equals massive impact tomorrow. Alright, let's quickly recap the 9 money habits that are secretly keeping you poor. 1. Spending without a plan. 2. Living for appearances. 3. Not tracking your expenses. 4. Relying on debt. 5. Skipping an emergency fund. 6. Upgrading your lifestyle too quickly, lifestyle inflation. 7. Avoiding financial education. 8. Thinking you need a lot to start investing. 9. thinking too short-term. Now I want to ask you, which of these habits do you recognize in yourself? Drop a comment below, let's talk about it. I read every single one. If this video opened your eyes, give it a thumbs up. And if you're serious about building wealth, even on a modest income, hit that subscribe button. This channel is all about practical, honest financial advice. No hype, no fluff. You've got this. Start now. Stay consistent. And remember, small, smart habits compound into big results over time.